Hey, everyone, imagine a world where humans never took flight. No skyscrapers. No roads, just blooming fields ruled by hummingbirds. That's right, those dazzling tiny flyers with their iridescent feathers and lightning-fast wings. Zipping through flowers across the Americas. Sounds like a wild sci-fi flutter, right? Well, grab your wings. Because we're soaring into a what-if adventure. What if hummingbirds evolved to become the planet's top bosses? Hummingbirds are already the champs of the skies. Their iridescent feathers shimmer for display. Their exceptional flight lets them hover like jets. And their keen vision spots nectar from afar, thriving on floral feasts and insects. Their trills and swift darts make them nature's little aerialist, perfectly adapted to their blooming world. But what if these feathered marvels got a major upgrade and took over Earth? In this video, we're exploring how hummingbirds could evolve into super smart rulers, build aerial empires with a hum, and maybe even outfly us humans at running the planet. From vine-woven nests to a culture of winged dances. This is going to be one dazzling, epic ride. So, stick with us as we dive into a world ruled by the ultimate hummingbird overlords. Let's get fluttering. How did these floral gems go from garden dwellers to Earth's big shots? How did these floral-loving hummingbirds go from garden dwellers to Earth's big shots? Let's flutter into the science with a dash of sci-fi hum to figure out why these iridescent champs could evolve into the ultimate rulers of the planet. Hummingbirds are already the stars of the skies. Their iridescent feathers shimmer for display. Their exceptional flight lets them hover and dart like aerial acrobats. And their keen vision spots nectar from every angle. Thriving on floral feasts and insects, their trills and swift moves make them nature's little speedsters, perfectly adapted to their blooming domain. To rule Earth, though, they need a serious brain boost and a flutter of evolutionary magic. Picture this: millions of years ago, Earth gets a floral makeover. Maybe blooming fields spread across the globe, or a cosmic quirk wipes out bigger predators, leaving hummingbirds as the survivors. Humans never trilled past the first flower. Our ancestors got outflown. But hummingbirds, they're thriving in their vibrant playground, ready to take the stage. A lucky genetic mutation supercharges their brains, turning their agility into full-on genius. Suddenly, they're not just sipping their asterisk, planning asterisk, inventing, maybe even hosting a first wing wag fest. Let's talk about their bodies, because those are the real MVPs. Those iridescent feathers could evolve for even mightier flights or delicate tool use. Like weaving with vines or petals, their keen vision might sharpen, letting them navigate or signal, while their tiny forms grow versatile for longer patrols or flower landings, all while keeping that feathered charm. Unlike humans, who needed fire to cook, hummingbirds could stay raw, ruling the air with minimal fuss. Their social vibe is the secret sauce. Hummingbirds stick together in loose flocks, trilling and moving to connect with mates or rivals. In our story, they get chattier, evolving trills, wing signals, and feather movements into a legit language, like an aerial chatter network. Their knack for territorial tactics could spark cooperation, sharing nectar tricks or nest hacks. Like humans' shared tales. Over time, they'd form organized flocks, linking floral hubs with wing-crafted paths. Why hummingbirds? They've got the speed, the sight, and the smarts to seize their moment. A vast, blooming Earth would be their stage, and they'd flutter right into the starring role. Next up, we'll explore what their aerial empire looks like. Think vine-woven nests, wing dances, and a whole lot of hummingbird flair. Stay tuned, this hummingbird takeover is just getting buzzing. We've just fluttered into how hummingbirds could evolve into Earth's wildest masterminds. With supercharged brains, iridescent feathers, and a knack for ruling the air in their vibrant playground. But what happens when these aerial sprinters start building their own empire? Hang on to your wings, because we're humming into the dazzling, dynamic world of a hummingbird-run planet. Spoiler, it's like an aerial party with extra trills, flaps, and feathered flair. Picture a hummingbird city sprawling across the floral fields, where vine-woven nests and petal-crafted perches gleam under the moonlight, linked by wing-crafted paths and nectar-lit clearings. This isn't some concrete sprawl, oh no. The hubs are patched together with sturdy vines, vibrant petals, and cozy nest, with perches tucked near flowers for young chicks to rest. Hummingbirds dart across platforms, their keen vision scanning as they sip nectar or signal. Some practicing hovers, others trilling to show off. It's a bustling, blooming metropolis that's equal parts majestic and lively, like a sci-fi aerial kingdom under the stars. Let's talk society, because these hummingbirds keep it flocking yet flashy. They're naturally social in loose flocks, led by the most agile leaders with the brightest feathers. Decisions happen near flowers during wing councils, where hummingbirds sway and trill, their iridescent wings shimmering like sky commanders in a lively debate. It's all about unity, no chaos, just synchronized flights. With maybe a feather salute to seal a good plan, their flock spirit means every hummingbird has a role, from nectar patrols to guarding the best blooms. Their tech is pure aerial ingenuity. Forget steel factories, hummingbirds craft tools from vines, petals, and fibers, like nets for catching insects or scoops for gathering dew with wing barriers. Their agile bodies help them build aerial nests from woven fibers, keeping their homes snug in the wild. Picture a hummingbird engineer, its feathers gleaming, tweaking a vine irrigation system to nourish their floral gardens. They harness the sun's rays and wind currents for energy, keeping their aerial hubs thriving without harming the land. It's ecotech so clever, it makes our cities look like dry husks. Culture. These hummingbirds are the artists of the skies. Their art is all about feathers. Think feather patterned air dances or hum songs that ripple through the air. Festivals are a trill, with hummingbirds performing synchronized flights on petal stages, their iridescent wings catching the moonlight like a living light show. Picture a twilight ritual where flocks gather, trilling in harmony as they celebrate a big nectar find. Their bodies swaying like a rhythmic chant. Their language, evolved from trills, wing signals, and feather movements, is like an aerial symphony, saying everything from nectar here to time to soar. It's a culture of wing pride, where every hummingbird feels part of a trilling family, bonded by their love of the air. As they spread across Earth's floral landscapes, their cities connect through wing-crafted paths and nectar-lit trails, like a fluttering network linking field hubs to forest blooms. It's a world of speed, rhythm, and feathered charm, built on the hummingbird's knack for thriving in the air. But can they keep this aerial empire humming? Next, we'll dive into the challenges they face, from predators to their own nectar needs. Stay with us, this hummingbird saga is about to get wilder than a floral storm. We've just fluttered into the dazzling, dynamic world of hummingbird civilization, vine-woven floral cities, wing dance festivals, and tech that's all about aerial swagger. But ruling Earth isn't all smooth hovers, even for these iridescent, sky-loving champs. So, what challenges could dim the trill of their aerial empire? Let's dive into the wild, wing-twisting obstacles our hummingbird pals might face to keep their blooming utopia thriving. First off, the environment is a tricky breeze to navigate. Hummingbirds are the queens of the skies, thriving with their iridescent feathers and keen vision near floral havens. But Earth's not one big garden. Try ruling arid deserts, icy tundras, or frost-covered plains with no blooms to rest in. Expanding beyond their floral domain means adapting to new climates, but droughts, frost, or storms could wilt their nests. Picture a flock racing to reinforce a vine wall as petals scatter in the wind, their trills echoing through the air. They need to get super crafty, maybe rigging feather barriers or nectar-lit trails to scout new flower spots to keep their hubs aloft. Then there's the predator problem. Hummingbirds are nimble up to 4 inches long, but evolved hawks or human remnants could see them as a tasty challenge. Feathers or not. Imagine a tense trill off, a squad of hummingbirds wielding thorn-shielded beaks, humming fiercely as they evade a hawk ambush in a misty clearing. Their keen vision flashing with power, their speed and flocking could shine, maybe setting up wing traps to outmaneuver foes. But a determined predator could overwhelm even the swiftest flyer. Venturing into wilder skies might bring nastier threats, like evolved bats targeting their chicks. Biology's another hurdle. Hummingbirds are energy machines, burning calories with every dart and eating a steady diet of nectar and insects to fuel their flocks. Feeding a sprawling empire is tough, and overeating could strip their foraging grounds bare. Like humans, overfish their seas. Their lifespan 3 to 5 years helps with quick reproduction. But raising a big population takes time and safe nests. Picture a hummingbird leader, its wings twitching, stressing over a shrinking nectar stash while chicks flutter nearby. Even with sharper brains, balancing food and growth would be a trilling puzzle, requiring clever feeding routes or petal-stored nectar to keep flocks thriving. Can they outfly these challenges? Their speed and smarts say they've got a shot, but it's a wild aerial dash. Next, we'll compare their blooming world to ours and ask, could these fluttering champs outpace humans? At Running Earth, stay with us, this hummingbird saga is getting wilder than a floral storm. We've just fluttered through the wild challenges. Our hummingbird champs would face stormy skies, sneaky predators, and their trilling ways threatening their vine-woven empire. But how does their blooming, aerial world stack up against human civilization? Could these sky sprinters really outpace us at Running Earth? Let's wrap up this humming saga with a deep dive into what their reign teaches us, plus a big, wing-flapping call to action to keep the adventure soaring. Let's break it down. Humans built incredible feat, space stations orbiting the stars, towering skyscrapers, apps for ordering snacks at midnight, but we also scarred the planet with pollution. deforestation, and over-harvested fields. Hummingbirds, though, their floral settlements, crafted from vines and glowing with nectar-lit nest, are pure aerial magic, thriving on nectar and insects without leaving a trace of waste. Their flock spirit could dodge our global messes, settling disputes with wing councils or a sharp trill, not wars. Picture a hummingbird leader, its keen vision glinting like an aerial beacon, combing a turf spat with a rhythmic hover that's leadership with a hum. But here's the catch, their floral lifestyle ties them down. Humans conquered deserts, icy poles, and vast seas with diverse tech and teamwork, while hummingbirds might stay bound to blooms, missing a worldwide empire. Their vine and petal tech is ingenious, but might not match our leaps, like inventing planes or streaming shows. Still, their world is a total game changer. Hummingbirds' iridescent feathers and exceptional flight show us how to thrive in harmony with nature, turning floral fields into kingdoms without breaking a petal. Their diet sipping nectar like an aerial feast teaches us to live lightly, using what's around without draining the land. Unlike us, they'd probably never clog their skies with plastic or overharvest their food to extinction. Their social yet territorial vibe is a masterclass in balance. Each hummingbird guards its space, but flutters together when it counts, like a flock that knows when to trill and when to rest. Their aerial resilience, darting through storms with a feathered glow, inspires us to roll with setbacks and keep the spirit flowing. Like a hummingbird landing a perfect hover after a windy day. It's a wake-up call to cherish our own wild blooms with a bit more of their winged wisdom, protecting the fields they call home and ensuring those vibrant hubs stay open for their flights and our dreams. So, what's the big takeaway? This hummingbird utopia isn't just a trilling thought experiment, it's a mirror for us. These aerial superstars already rule with flair. Imagine what they do with a brain boost. Saving their real-world floral habitats means a healthier planet for everyone, keeping those fields alive for their darts and our adventures. Their reign could remind us to tread lightly, respect nature's bloom, and maybe even find wonder in the swiftest, most iridescent corners of life. Could they outfly humans at running Earth? Their adaptability and flock strength say they might. Just take the lead, and that's worth a big, wild cheer. That's a wrap on our hummingbird saga. What do you think? Would their vine-woven world outshine our concrete chaos? Could their fluttering genius save the planet? Drop your wildest ideas in the comments. We're excited to hear your trills. If you love this dazzling, flight-packed adventure, smash that like button to show some love. It keeps our channel soaring. Share this video with your crew who'd geek out over a hummingbird-ruled world. And hit subscribe with the bell to catch our next epic what if. Check out our other videos on alien empires, robot takeovers, or whatever crazy scenario we dream. Up next, from floral tales to cosmic quest, we've got it all. Thanks for fluttering with us. You make these adventures awesome. Keep trilling, stay winged, and we'll see you in the next video.